1,000 muskies.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, he got one on his first day.
Second day.
And the lucky preteen rebel pants.
These were the ones that I had in Africa, and they were too hot, so I had to snip off the legs.
Okay, well, that's got a good story behind that.
Chris.
Look at this.
This right here is a Chris move.
Gosh, you're solid.
I haven't had one of these since I was maybe 10 years old. Oh, here we go. Big baits, day 2, out in upper Minnesota. Here again, still with Lee and Robbie. We're getting the boat checked right now. Winds are high, confidence is high. It's gotten colder, and I'm wearing my lucky fishing shirt, so hopefully it pays off. Hopefully catching fish.
T-shirt?
That guy still needs to catch his muskie for the trip. He asked, is this a GT shirt? I don't.
Pretty sure I remember seeing a picture of you.
I think so. It might be. Oh, here we go, guys. Day 2 begins now. Wish us luck. Chris, I have a question. Did you see 2 gushers?
How many packs?
Yeah.
4.
Are you serious? Shut up.
8, 4. And some sun chips, some pita chips.
Is that your second Steve's too?
Second tea.
Shut up. Dude, you're an animal.
You buy food to eat it.
Yeah, but like throughout the day so it doesn't all go away.
Why go and buy it?
Oh, you know what that is? I think that's a little bit of lettuce. Well, gee willikers. These muskie must be relating to lettuce. Is that if they're down there feeding? Muskie, muskie, muskie. More lettuce. Holy shit, this 4K display on my iPhone, look, oh my God, I got cranked. I just got smoked. No grass, 100% a bite. Holy, that was a big bite. Yeah. Like pulled on slack. Oh.
Not in the line. I got hit.
Can I see that real quick?
But there's nothing to see.
What happened?
Here. There's nothing to see.
It's not supposed to look like that, is it? Okay, just making sure. Oh God! Oh my God, Chris. You know, the least you could have done is just not. No, we're good. Chris is playing line origami. On to bigger and better things.
Absolute baloney.
This lake is officially fired. We are OUT gone.
We're out of here. Thank you. Muskie spot number 1 was quite unproductive. Chris and I have learned what muskie fishing is really all about, this trip especially. Granted, I have not caught muskie for many hours, but after spending a good full 15 hours on the water yesterday, it's really come to our realization that these fish are not easy to catch. Pulling out of this small lake, dumping into a much larger one. The real nice thing about fishing in Minnesota is it's known for all of its lakes. The land of 10,000 lakes. So if this lake doesn't work, we can pop on over to another one, so on and so forth. Here's our ride. We're out of here. No muskie action, so we're gonna keep moving.
On? Should we turn on our fish finders?
The ping gets them off.
Hey, Lee, give you a quick update.
All right, so once again, we tried one of my 2 favorite lakes up here, and where the biggest, fattest, most giant muskies live. Unfortunately, those 2 lakes are really off right now, so we're off to where we got John's fish yesterday, and had considerable action in a short amount of time, really, to be honest.
That's it. That's what's gonna give me a good old tug today. That's gonna be the money bait.
Nice little chop out here.
Chris, is this yours?
That is the one I was using.
Is that the one you're using? Yeah. You did not even offer me one.
Like, you want a bag?
Yeah.
How have they been?
You're like a Gushers dealer, dude. This is major hush right now. I shouldn't even be putting this in a video. There we go. We gotta just take a little bit of this. Gushers are often mistaken as just for consumption for humans, but you will find that if you add a little bit of gush to your Poseidon, your big old swim bait, you will increase highly the amount of takes you will get. Look at that. Love it. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm actually gonna fish now. We have returned to the lake in which I caught my first ever muskie. Doing the same tactic, fishing this break. All that a break is where it starts shallow and drops into deep, and this lake has some serious breaks. It goes to like 40 to 30 like that. So these fish will sit right on the break, sometimes in the shallow, sometimes in the deep. As long as you're near that kind of shallow to deep area, you can pretty much guarantee you're gonna, at the very least, see a muskie. Both throwing the big swim bait, Robbie's throwing the Medusa, and then Lee's in the back throwing a tiny little bucktail. We're covering all of our bases right now. All of our muskie bases.
Dabbing on me.
Oh my God, these fish have been dabbing on us since day one. They stay dabbing on us. Oh, is that a swim bait? Dab. Hey, at least these fish aren't like burning mattresses in their pools. Beautiful shot. Let's see if we can ruin it. All right, any caffeine? I need it.
I don't need it.
Yep. Wait.
Oh, is that like some Mio?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah. It is the only type of caffeine that I've found that actually does anything to me. Mio. Literally the whole bottle. Mio. Just straight to the dome. Dude, I'm telling you, just put it in your mouth. Oh my God, what the f is wrong? Dude, do not be touching my Mio after you just snozzed all over the place. What are you doing, you goober? You just... But like, not even a good one. Like, it got all over his hands and... There's a perch down there chomping on your bug. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, got it.
What's that?
That's pretty much ending our muskie trip, probably early here. Muskies should bite before the storm. They often do. They are not currently, and we are on my favorite drift and absolutely zero. I don't want to go home because this is my shot at super giants. I think it's going to get cut short. It's certainly a drag.
That really sucks. Not the way we wanted to end today's trip, or the trip in general. We really wanted to go out with the big bang, but like Lee said, they're just not showing, and it's about to rain. And guess who forgot his rain gear in the car?
That guy.
Twice?
This guy. Twice. Matter of fact, I might just take my shirt off to really embrace it. Whatever. Easily one of the worst feelings ever in the game of fishing is when everything lines up, when the weather's right, when your bait is right, when you're fishing in the perfect location with two very knowledgeable anglers, and there's nothing to show for it. Unless we caught a muskie and I missed it. Do we catch a muskie?
No.
I don't know if you guys understand this or really getting a good idea through the video and through this, whole edit, but these fish suck. To put this in perspective, I've caught well over 100 pike, probably even well over 200 pike in my entire life, which are close relatives to the muskie. And those pike have mainly been on accident, other than maybe I can think like 5. I've caught this many muskie on accident, and this many total in my entire life since I was fishing at the age of 4. If that tells you anything about these fish, then I don't know what does. They're very moody. These fish kind of just play by their own rules. They do what they want.
Oh, the sprinklers.
You see it? I see it.
My future.
That looks like a little bit of rain now, doesn't it, Chris?
Literally right when we get to the boat launch, it starts raining.
You're kidding me. Is this it?
This just hurts my soul.
Who would have thought, like, on the way to the next spot, boom, rain. Rain is not bad at fishing. Rain is very good in some cases when it comes to muskie fishing. But you know what rain is bad for? Expensive non-waterproof cameras. And it gets a little difficult to film out there. This might be the end, boys and girls.
The fat lady is singing.
Fat lady is yodeling.
She's clearing her pipes right now. She's belting away.
What was your favorite part about this trip?
This trip?
Yes.
That's really
Other than the
hard
fact
to
that
say.
you got to fish with me.
Yeah, you know, well, I would say that my favorite part was getting at least a sniff, a hint of interest from a muskie. I actually did. I had one lazily follow it for 10 feet, but I didn't even notice. Chris!
I was so angry at Chris for not even really
I wish you could
missing.
hear what he said after that.
He wasn't
too.
even really, he didn't even miss the fish. It really wasn't his fault. I was just so angry because it was the first chance at a muskie that we had all had the entire trip. And Chris just didn't catch it, so I just automatically went into, you know,
It's all your fault.
Screw you, Chris mode. Chris and I are almost back in the beautiful, wonderful prairie state of Illinois.
Look at all the corn.
Look at all the corn.
Hell yeah, Flair would be proud.
But you can tell we're getting close to Illinois because everything's flattened out. It's looked less pretty. This Minnesota trip was so much fun. Huge thank you and huge shout out to Robbie and Lee. I'll leave their channels linked in the description below, of course, as I always do when I'm fishing with anglers with YouTube channels. I can now say I've crossed off another bucket list fish. I'm curious, what fish do you guys have on your bucket list or bucket fish list that you guys have always wanted to catch? Like, what's a dream fish you really want to catch someday? I want to know. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate the view. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, catch fish, and as always, keep fishing. Never stop.